Hello everyone, this is Tuplex, and welcome to my 6 Factorio series. This is going to be a tutorial series aimed more towards newer players to the game, or those who have been away from the game for a while. And our goal is going to be to set up a base that can fairly quickly and efficiently get to a rocket launch, and also be in a good position to continue to play after that first rocket is launched, to expand into a much larger base. So let's get started. We are going to use basically default settings with a couple minor tweaks. I'm not using any mods, so this is pretty much a vanilla game. I'm going to use rich resources, and then in resource settings I am going to turn enemy bases off, because I do not want to deal with aliens in this game. If you do want to play with the biters, feel free. But in my case, I prefer to do a tutorial series without any aliens because I find that they are really a distraction more than anything else. We can also turn off pollution since we don't have biters. Pollution won't make any difference. I'm going to leave it turned on in my game, but if you have a lower spec PC, you might want to turn it off. It'll help the game run better. Okay, and then recipes are going to be normal, technology is normal, everything else is pretty much the same as you would get with a default game. So let's go ahead and start. Now what I usually do first, let me turn this achievement off here quickly. There we go. What I normally do first is I get a map started, and then I take a look to see that I have resources close by and that I don't have a lot of water in my way. Now this particular map has a lot of trees, which I don't like. I also don't like how I've got iron here on these little islands, so I'm going to restart. And sometimes I'll restart a map 5 or 10 times before I find something that I like. This one I don't care for either because we have a lot of trees, and I don't want to bore you with a lot of tree chopping. Same here. No good. Let's restart. And we'll just keep doing this until we find something that we like. Now this one actually looks pretty good because we have a lot of iron close by. We are starting in a lot of trees, but let's take a look and see how things are over here. No, I don't want to deal with all those trees. Okay, this one looks good. We've got iron, copper, and coal. Not a lot of trees. We do have a big lake here, which we'll have to work around. But I think this one will work out pretty well. So let's go ahead and use this map. So the first thing we want to do is get an axe. And let's grab a little bit of fuel. So just collect some wood. And as always, the first thing that we want to do is start making some iron plates. Our goal at the beginning of the game is to get to the point where we can have electricity so that we can start doing some research. What I did right there is I just control clicked. Or I'm sorry, control right click. That'll put half of a stack in each building. I'm also going to press the Alt key so I can see what's being made. And we'll pick up some iron plates there. Okay, so now while that's chugging away, we want to grab some stone so that we can make more furnaces. So I'm looking around for these stone rocks. This is the quickest way to collect stone at the beginning of the game. You harvest one of these and you get 20 pieces of stone. So we'll grab a few of these that are close by. And we'll use that to make more stone furnaces. So I'm just going to shift and left click on stone furnace. And by doing that, I'll start to craft the maximum quantity of stone furnaces that I can make. Okay, we'll grab some more iron plate. And again, I'm going to need to get some more wood to fuel these guys. Okay, and I'll make a couple more burner mining drills. And I'll go ahead and line some of those up. So again, I'm going to control right click. And yeah, I'm getting unequal quantities in these stacks. But that's okay for now. We're just getting started. The next thing I'm going to do is put some of these mining drills on coal so that we can start to harvest coal automatically. Alright. So let's get all this wood loaded. Grab the iron plates from there. And here I'm just control left clicking and then dragging, and that'll pick up whatever's in there. Okay. And now I've got a couple more mining drills, which I'm going to take over here to this coal patch. And we're going to start to mine coal automatically. Oh, it's hard to see this. Yeah, it's hard to see this coal patch because it's covered by grass. I almost walked past it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put two of them facing each other. I'm going to pick up one piece. And I'll put that in the first mining drill. That'll get it started. And then what'll happen is the output from this mining drill will go into the other one, which will power that up. And then this one will put its coal into this one. And the good thing about it is that they mine more coal than they consume. So over time you'll see that this will collect coal in each drill. And then again, you can just control left click and you can pick up the coal that goes in there. Alright, let's actually make two more of these drills. While we're waiting for that, I'll grab some more stone. We're going to need a lot of stone at the beginning of the game to build the furnaces that we need for making iron plates, copper plates. Okay, so we'll go ahead and craft more of those. And in the meantime, I'm going to put down two more of those drills. I'm going to turn that one, and then these will kind of go in a loop. And these will just continuously collect coal for us. They can hold up to 100 pieces of coal each. Alright, and then here we can see that we do need some more fuel. Let's grab a few more pieces of wood, just because we're close by. I want to get that other drill going. Now my goal here at the beginning is going to be to get 8 of these. And that'll give us plenty of iron to get our base started. Alright, I'm not going to be able to place that one there. There. Alright, let's go grab some more coal. And now that we have those going, we'll also get a couple drills going on stone and some on copper. And once we have that, we'll start setting up a power plant. I'll grab this stone here while I'm passing by. Whoops, there we go. Shift right click. Alright, and need more coal. Let's actually get some more drills on coal. Let's do it this way. Whoops, I hit the wrong key. There we go. Okay. So now we've got 8 miners on coal and 8 on iron. I'll grab a little more wood for that other one. So in the very early game, you'll find that you spend quite a bit of time feeding furnaces manually. So we want to automate and get out of that as quickly as we can. All right, let me grab a little bit more wood so I can make a couple of boxes. All right, so I'm going to shift right click. We'll make 4 wooden boxes. And then again, we'll grab some more coal and we'll get a couple drills on stone. And that way we won't have to continue mining stone manually. All right, so here I'm going to place 2 furnaces like that and 1 box in the middle. We'll give each one half a stack of coal, and that will start to collect stone for us. All right, and then at the same time, we want to start making copper. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll use this one since it's close by. I think 2 should be enough. Make more stone furnaces. There. All right. So now we have iron, copper, and coal going. That's pretty much everything that we need to get this off the ground. Alright, so let's start crafting some stuff that we need for power. So I'm going to make 2 steam engines, 1 boiler, and we need an offshore pump. I'm going to make an underground pipe. And as soon as we get some copper plates, we can make that offshore pump. Because we need circuits for that. So we'll make 1 offshore pump, and then I'll make a couple of electric poles. And let's also make a lab. And I'm going to start crafting 10 science pack 1s. And so if I right click this, every right click will make a stack of 5. So I'm going to right click that twice, and then I'll put 10 in the crafting queue. All right, so let's figure out where we want to put power. We're going to need a lot of coal for our power plant. And we need water as well. So we want it to be close to water and fairly close to coal, and we don't want it to interfere with the rest of our base. So over here might be a good spot, but I am planning to run the base this way to the north of this lake. So that might not be the best place for it because we're going to want to expand it. So I'm thinking maybe a good place for it would be over here, starting here, going from east to west, and then extending south as we expand. So let's go set it up over there. And I do have a little bit of coal so that we can get it fueled. Okay, so we start by placing an offshore pump that gives us the water that we need to make steam. I put an underground pipe just so we have some room to bring the coal in with belts later on. Let's get rid of this rock that's going to be in the way. Okay, and then we place our boiler. Now the boiler has 3 connections to it. You'll see that 2 of them are labeled as water and 1 is labeled as steam. So you want the water obviously to go in on one of these 2. It doesn't matter which. And you can put multiple boilers in a row, the water will pass through. And then the steam comes out the side, and that goes into our steam engines. So we're going to connect 2 steam engines. And then if we put coal in here, you'll see that we start to produce steam. And then these are flashing because there's no power connected. Okay, and then as soon as we put a lab there, our technology window opens up. We do want to research automation first. All right, and so now we can see that we're ready to make electricity. All right, so let's put our science packs in there and we'll start researching automation. Okay, now I'm going to need to get more coal down there fairly quickly. So let's do that before we go too much farther. I'll grab our iron plate. Hopefully we have a lot of coal waiting for us because we do need it. Yeah, these have stopped because they're all full, so that's gonna... Oh, I said earlier that they stack in hundreds, but they stack in 50s, so sorry about that. All right, and then on our way back, we'll pick this stuff up. Let's go ahead and start crafting more science packs. After automation is done, we're going to want to do logistics, which requires 20 science packs. So I'm going to start crafting 20. All right, but first let's get these loaded. I'm going to just control and right click on those now, or left click, I'm sorry. That'll put a full stack in. Control right click puts half of whatever you have. Control left click puts a full stack. Now that we've got a healthy quantity of stone, we can afford to do that. Okay. So we can go ahead and load these in. Let's put a full stack of coal in there so that we don't run out of power. All right, so next is logistics, as I mentioned. All right, now I'm gonna right click on these science packs to stop that. Now that we have automation, we can make assembly machines. So let me craft 2 of those and a couple of inserters. And we'll start to automate this science production. I'm going to put the inserters on my 5th square here, and I'm going to right click. That'll filter that spot so that I always have the inserters there. That way I can hit the number 5 and my inserters come up. All right, so what we're going to do here is set up a couple machines to automatically produce these science packs. All right, now the science packs take copper plates and iron gears. So we'll need to set up a way to get those in here. So let's set that up to make iron gears. We'll need an inserter to pass the gears into there. And And then I'm going to put a box there in the corner. And I'm going to put one plate of iron or one stack of iron and one stack of copper plates. Let's make another inserter. All right, so what'll happen here once I power this up, we'll take iron plates out of the box to make the gears that we need. The gears will get inserted there. This inserter will take the copper plates, and we're making science packs automatically. All right, so let's go grab some more plates. And I actually want to make a second lab because that setup can actually run 2 labs. With 2 labs, the research will get done twice as fast, as you might imagine. All right, let's grab that stone. No, I don't want to do that yet. We'll leave the box there. Okay, so let's make another lab. Now you can see here that anything that requires circuits can take a long time to get made when we're handcrafting, because you have to wait for all the circuits to get built. So I also want to start automating some of the things that we need for circuits. And for that, I am going to need more copper. There we go. So let's craft 2 more of those, a couple more inserters. Okay, now the second lab we can put right there. Actually, let's put the power pole there, and there we go. All right, that way our research will get done more quickly. Let's put another stack of iron plates. This will actually use iron plates twice as fast as the copper plates, because each gear takes 2 iron plates and each science pack takes 1 copper. So we need to just put in the iron plates and copper plates in a 2-to-1 ratio to keep that going indefinitely. Let's reload our power, and as a matter of fact, we can put a box. Let's make a burner inserter. Let's see. I think the next thing I would like to do is optics, so that we can start to make lights. Burner inserters do not require electricity, but they do require fuel. So I'm just going to go ahead and put another couple stacks of coal. The burner inserter will feed itself first. You can see it has fuel inside. And then it'll keep coal going in there. So that way we can have more coal ready to go. If we click on our power pole, we can see how much of our available production capacity we're using in terms of electricity. So we can see that we have, with this setup, we have a lot of electricity still available. All right, I'm going to need more wood to make more power poles. And I'm going to make one more assembly machine. Okay. So, some of the items that we use the most as we're building our base here in the early stages are gears and electric circuits. So I'm going to automate the production of those items. All right, optics is done. Let's do electronics. Yeah, let's do electronics next. All right. So we'll start by automating some gears. 2 stacks of iron in there. I do need a couple more inserters here. Let's move this box so I don't have to place another power pole. There. Okay, so that'll give us gears, and we'll just grab a stack of gears whenever we come by. And here I want to make electronic circuits. So we can see that that needs copper cable and iron plate. So let's have that making copper cable. Let's see here. We'll feed an iron plate there. And we'll put another box. I wonder if I can arrange this so that, yeah. Let's move this. Let's put that there. Put it there. And this way I can have everything in the same area. All right. I need copper plates, which I'm out of. So let's go grab some more copper. Okay, and we'll keep filling these up. Got plenty of iron plates. Our stone drills are out of fuel, so let's keep that going. And let's load these up as well. And we'll grab some coal while we're here. There we go. And since I'm not crafting anything right now, well, first I'm going to make a couple more inserters. And then I'm going to start making more furnaces, because we're going to need a lot of furnaces relatively soon. All right, so let's put another inserter there. Actually, I'm going to move that pole because I want an inserter there as well. All right, and here we are going to put copper plates. We can put that there too. All right, so now we're pulling copper plates and iron plates to make gears and circuits. Go ahead and grab those gears. Let's check here. We're still doing fine. I'll put another stack of each. Grab our gears, grab our circuits. All right, and let's make a light so that we can see better in the dark. Put that right there. Okay, there we go. So we've got electricity, we've got some basic automation, making the things that we need for research and for building more of the base. And in the next episode, we're going to start to set up a smelting area so that we can make iron plates and copper plates in massive quantities. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave those in the comments and I'll answer as best as I can. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.